Murtz Jaffer back in the Big Brother Canada 5 house. I'm here with the Greek himself, Dimitri. Now, okay, first of all, is it Dimitri or Demetres? Because I've heard a million different combinations from the house guests themselves. So what is the right way to say it?
I go by Dimitri, but whatever you want to call me, it's all good. Yeah.
Dimitri, no S. Well, there is an S, you just don't say it.
Yeah, I can't explain. I'm probably saying my own name wrong, man. For all.
All right, so I want to talk a little bit about that HOH competition, part 2. Tell me what happened, and then tell me a little bit more about it. Was it sort of like, was it choking under pressure? Actually, I meant part 3.
Part 3, yeah. I really wasn't expecting those types of jury questions. And then they said the first one, I figured it out. And then the second one, I got it wrong. And then my mind started racing. And I know Kevin knows absolutely everything about this place. And then, Riss is telling you I need an answer. I just started guessing. And honestly, Kevin would have got all 7 right.
And that's exactly what my question was. Was it more the case of him studying all the time, or was it sort of like a case of choking under pressure?
A bit of both. Yeah. A bit of both. But like I said, he would have got all 7 right. So even if 5 out of 7 would have been really good for me, but he would have got 7 out of 7 right. The guy studied like crazy.
Now, the thing is, you sort of play Big Brother in a way that I haven't really seen before. Like the way that I learned how you play this game is sort of fly under the radar, don't win anything, let other people make the big moves and make themselves a threat unless you can win everything. And that's kind of what you did. Were you afraid that was putting a big target on you?
Terrified, yeah. No, and it wasn't my strategy. My strategy was exactly what you said, lay low, but I got put on the block the first week. Saved myself, and then after that I figured everyone was kind of looking at me as a target, and I was like, if I'm gonna go down, I'm gonna go down swinging. So I just happened to be swinging for a while, I guess.
At the beginning of the game, it seemed like you connected with both Cassandra and Ika. Yes. How would your game have changed if Cassandra had stayed?
It would have been worse, I believe. I do like Cassandra a lot, but I think Ika was she was the best player in the house, and not to take anything away from Cassandra. I trusted Ika more, and that's why I got as far as I did.
I feel like the first week really set the tone for this entire season when Mark went instead of you. When you look back, do you feel like, let's say you had gone, do you think Mark would have had a similar run?
It's hard to say. It's really hard to say because I didn't expect to have the run that I did. So he very similar guy. Like, he's an athletic guy, and he very well could have, yeah, or maybe even better for all we know.
When you decided to vote for Kevin instead of Karen, what was the reasoning behind that? And was there any part of you that was like, I'm not voting for her. Psh, she put me up in the first week.
No, I wasn't bitter about the first week at all. Being first HOH is such a tough spot to be, and for her to make that big a move, I have to give her props for it. Not scared. But voting for Kevin, I mean, me and him were just trading blows in the second part of the game, and he got the better of me in the last comp, and I got to give it to him. I would expect that if it were me on the other end, that he would give it to me. Just kind of a good job, man. So I got to give it to him.
For fans that think, okay, well, Dimitri won everything, but Ika made all the moves, how would you sort of respond to that?
People act like the moves are super hard to make in here. I mean, for me and Ika, we played together, and we made the moves that were appropriate for both of us moving forward. Mm-hmm. And I can't look back at one move that benefited Ika more than it benefited me, right? So the moves are obvious. You got Kevin and Bruno out there. Chuck them on the block. They're both really good. Like, everyone acts like they got to overthink these things. Mm-hmm. They're quite simple. Big players that are coming after you, put them on the block. You want to try to, do some crazy backdoor move, it blows up in your face, or, just put them on the block.
When Kevin won, he decided to take Karen, obviously, to the end. If you had won that competition, was there any part of you that was like, look, I am the best. I have the most HOHs. I've won everything. I want to go against another gladiator, or would you also have taken Karen?
I would have taken Karen just because I know that Kevin had a bunch of guaranteed votes in the jury house. I knew that Netta, Cindy, Bruno, probably Jackie, and Will, of course, were not going to vote for me. That's 5. That's what you need to win. I was not taking them.
I asked you earlier about Karen and if you held a grudge after that first week. On the opposite end, do you feel like you owed her a vote? Because after that first week, you guys got closer. She actually said that she saved you and Ika numerous times. So was there sort of an onus of loyalty where did you feel like you owed her a vote?
I did feel a little bit of that, but at the same time, I couldn't take it away from Kevin. And at the end of the day, I would like to think that the jury would vote for the player that deserves it the most, and Kevin was the more deserving of the two.
What will you remember the most from this game?
Oh my, everything. Honestly, relationship with Ika, unbelievable. The comps and going through the pain and the stress in here, so like just the crazy experience. You can't even explain it.
How bittersweet is it to leave third?
It is tough.
Oh, man.
It's really hard, man. It's really hard. You know what? Just when I came in, I didn't expect to even get to third, and then you get there and you realize all the hard work that went in, and all the time spent, and all the stress, and all the hair I lost, and all the grays that I've accumulated, and just to come and just not be able to finish it, it sucks. But it's a game.
Life. C'est la vie. You know, Janelle left third too. So, yeah. All right,
Dimitri,
thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.